Jasmine, there's been something I've been meaning to ask you,
Oh my gosh, go for it.
but I've been too afraid. I've been embarrassed.
I would be if I were you.
Will you pull my Christmas cracker?
Oh my God, where was the
where's the snap?
Woo!
Merry Christmas.
I don't even know the toy.
I think the
fell
gift's
floor.
on the floor.
Well, I've got one here too. I wanted you to pull mine.
Grip it tight, please.
Oh! No, what did you win?
I've won the nail clippers, guys.
Yeah, you need that for your gangrene toes.
Wow.
I want the hat. We've put a hat on because today is a Christmas special.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You've probably all eaten too much.
And welcome back to the shop floor.
Yeah, welcome
So,
back.
guys,
It's like
steal
ASMR.
yourselves away from online shopping. You know, plotting which gifts you're going to return, asking aunts and uncles for receipts. I've got a Christmas joke for you.
Order.
Who hid in the bakery at Christmas?
Santa's little doughboy.
A mince spy.
Oh, so good.
And I'm not doing a charade. That's my idea of Christmas hell.
I don't even. You do enough acting at work. You wouldn't be able to do it now.
Trivia. What is the capital of the US state Arizona?
Phoenix.
Well done.
Oh yeah, baby.
Well done.
I'm good at that
and
stuff.
I got the nail clippers. When I was growing up, the most coveted
Can I
prize
guess?
bearing in mind
I
there'd be,
guess?
4 or 5 kids around the table.
Can I guess?
Yes.
The magic fish.
Oh my God, that was a good one.
Oh, it wasn't
But do you know
that.
what it was? The padlock. The festive padlock.
No, what?
We would go round the Christmas dining table and we'd try and feel the weight. A weighty
Yeah, I
cracker
did do that.
usually meant it was going to be one of the good gifts. Do you remember the plastic jumping frog? That was a letdown.
I feel like this is some 19.
What's your prize
what's your era?
anyway?
1960s.
And we're going back to the
or
80s
something.
here. Where's your prize? I think it went on the floor.
Yeah, it's long gone. Let's have a look. Can you see it? Oh God, what is it? Oh, awesome! I got a pencil sharpener. No
It's a
expense
festive
spared.
pencil sharpener.
I'll sharpen your pencil.
Okay, I want to hear. I want your joke.
My joke. What's yellow and jumps from cake to cake? I like this one.
Yellow and jumps from cake to cake. Something to do with icing.
Tarzipan.
Oh.
And then where? Oh, this is so dumb. Where in the body would you find incisors?
In the mouth, teeth.
Yeah, well done. You literally said exactly what the actual.
In the
thing-
mouth.
You like it there.
Yeah, you were right. Talking of marzipan, are you a fan of Christmas cake?
Rank. Why would you destroy a perfectly good cake with some fruit thrown in?
Okay, so
Not
I'm
nice.
team fruitcake.
Rank.
I love a festive Christmas cake.
No.
Do you like, then you're not going to like mince pies either, are you?
No, rank.
Christmas pudding.
No. I like sticky toffee pudding.
No, that's not festive.
Yeah, it is.
Christmas pudding is the highlight of Christmas Day for me.
I can tell.
Wow.
What did you ask?
Well,
me?
I've got my whoop now. This is how I'm going to go into the new
Oh
year.
yeah, you keep showing me this.
You know,
Is this a
my
gift?
new keep fit regime. It was a gift to myself.
Everybody does that though. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, after Christmas,
What are
I'm
you
really gonna
insinuating
get."
that I can't stick to something, Jasmine?
Well, how did the no drinking going? No caffeine. You've had about 5 coffees
I
today.
have, but I've needed it. I've had a long day, and we've, getting back in the studio. I live in West London, traveling east. I needed a little boost,
Pick me up.
a little pick me up. So, what have you been up to for Christmas? You left retail in the last episode, so you
Yes.
managed to escape the trauma that is Christmas shoppers.
I think the worst, and I don't know if you agree with me on this, but one of the worst things about working in retail is that nobody has consent for this, but all retail workers have to work Christmas hours, which is
A veto usually on any time off during December.
no, you're not allowed any time off, and you must work longer hours, and especially in some of the shops we've worked in. Oh my gosh, no one comes in. It's like you stay open, but to what? To do what? I mean, in department stores, I get it because I can see why people are still
There
in
isn't
there.
the Christmas rush now that there used to be. Obviously, people shopping online, it's much easier just to buy things
Yeah.
online than go into a physical store.
In fact, one of my colleagues from back in the day, she always, if she couldn't be bothered to put the sale through, she'd be like, I think they might have it online. Why don't you just look there?
I think I may know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Love her.
Brilliant. But I mean, I'm still in retail.
Yes.
And you certainly get that kind of frantic shopper coming through the door in the last few days. There's no, easier customer than a desperate guy shopping for his partner, like on Christmas Eve. They will spend any amount of money, anything you show them, they'll take.
I go, oh, I love this one. They're like, I'll have it.
A captive audience.
Yeah.
But it's all coming back. The
I've
gutted
had
wife
many a
opens
wife. And those are always, that's the worst when you get caught on like the day after Boxing Day, you're working that day and all it is returns. It's like nothing but just returns.
Yeah. It's no fun. And obviously now, if you're buying stuff at full price, it's going into the sale and you could get, multiple items if you just returned it on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
But again, that the kind of the Boxing Day sales, that kind of footage you see on social media of people like storming the doors at Primark.
Yeah, like Black Friday vibes.
I think those days have gone.
I'm glad I never was working. Imagine the poor workers.
Camping outside Next. Of
Who's doing that?
The stores you'd camp outside.
What?
Next.
Who?
That was the thing back in the day.
They're
the
insane.
Next sale.
They're unwell.
But people still do queue for the department store sales. They do.
Yeah, I don't doubt you. It's obviously not me. You can't afford that stuff. But the other thing that I wanted to bring up was obviously no holiday during December. But anyone in retail knows how difficult it is because you work so closely to Christmas that sometimes you can't get home.
Well, places I've worked, they'd be like, guys, as a treat, we're going to close the store at 3 p.m. Of what benefit is that? You're frantically running to the train station to catch the last train.
I think my favourite comment ever was to one of our friends. She said, I'd really love Christmas Eve off because I'd love to be able to get home and go and see my family. And the manager said to her, we'd all love that, wouldn't we? As if she was like, well, I'll be on my own then.
And then if you have to travel by train and the store opens on Boxing Day, there are no trains.
Oh, never.
There's been situations in the past where I'd, have to be in for the Boxing Day sale and would have to take a taxi. Are they covering the taxi? No. You need to be in.
I've had those rushes where you go, oh, it's fine, I'll stay another night. And then you have to go to work the next day and it's the commuter train, which is about 90 quid at the least.
Yeah.
And you want to cry.
And the floor manager's trying to smooth things over by buying the team a tin of Quality Street. It's just
or an
not
old
going to
chocolate from years ago.
It's not going to cut it. But yeah, Christmas in retail. Where have you been shopping? Where have you got your gifts this year?
Where am I? No one's getting gifts from me.
Guys,
Sunshine.
I've already managed to break the nail clipper. The nail clipper is no more.
Oh my goodness! A quality gift, another one.
So did you buy gifts for everybody?
No.
Did you use Secret Santa?
No. I am in my internship, yeah, which is good fun. And oh my gosh, they've got this amazing software where you do Secret Santa on this internet thing. And
an app?
It's not an app,
Festive
it's a website. And you put in a wish list. And
so you actually get stuff you want.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking of the wish list I was going to do. And I literally said it to my boyfriend. And he was like, you sound like the most boring person ever. I was asking for storage solutions. And he was like, they're going to think you're so lame. Just throw something fun in there.
A storage solution?
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
Because I just moved into my new flat and I've stuff's everywhere.
And how's the move gone? So in the previous episode, you were living in a house with mold, but now you've moved.
My mouldy. So I've got out of my mouldy flat. I handed the keys over today, which was quite sad. I'm very nostalgic. No, but I just think when you live somewhere and you get all the nice
sad
memories.
Because you were looking back when you moved into that flat, you had good health and now you're chronically ill.
Yeah, and I've just changed job, obviously, so it's quite a transitional period for me. And it's weird. I don't love structure, but I don't enjoy a lot of change either. I kind of like the middle. So I've moved house, I've moved job. It's all quite up in the air. But yeah, I've got a new place. I'm happy as Larry.
Christmas tree up?
No. I can't afford a Christmas tree. Are you
Really?
kidding me?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, how much is a
No.
Christmas tree these
Like
days?
I don't know.
80, 90, 100 quid.
I don't know. I'll just draw one on a big sheet of paper and just hang that up on the wall.
Yeah.
What, have you got a Christmas tree?
We do have a tree. It's artificial. I don't know which
Very
is the
much
most...
like yourself then.
Jasmine, this is a tired narrative that must stop.
I love it.
Yeah, artificial. I don't know which is the most eco. If anyone knows that's listening, whether it's more eco-friendly to have... I think we've used the same artificial tree for at least 5 years.
Yeah,
so
'cause
got our
people-
money's worth.
Yeah, I don't know either because it's plastic though at the end of the day, so it won't biodegrade, so it won't go back. So like,
No, we know that. We know this, Jasmine. We know a plastic
Just-
Christmas tree is not biodegrading anytime soon. Thank you.
it's like when you're buried, you won't be.
No, the face will
the
remain.
body will be gone, but your face will
The
remain.
body will return to the earth, but the face will remain.
To be fair, I just went to a museum today that they like keep things in glass jars,
Like
like
a
it's
mummy.
a science museum, but they have like little
A
fetuses.
fetus.
And one looked very similar to you.
To me, a fetus. A fetus in fetu. Have you seen that
Yeah,
before?
no,
Like a fetus growing inside you. It's the most terrifying thing.
no. Why would I want to?
And they operate
does
to remove
that?
them. The fetus has got like long flowing hair and teeth. You need to Google it.
Sorry,
it's terrifying.
what is that?
It's like a growth. It's like a fetus. It's inside
No,
you.
that's disgusting.
It's
Get it.
basically your
Moving
twin.
on. That's so rank.
That's what I'll be having for Christmas. No
Oh,
turkey.
God.
The fetus that they extracted
That's
from me.
disgusting.
So talk to me about Christmas has gone by. Did you go to a department store to meet Father Christmas?
I hated all that stuff. I used to like my mum, and there's photos of me, like I'm the screaming kid. I'm like that, like crying,
scared
didn't
of
like
Santa?
him. Yeah, because I was like Disneyland for me, the same as Santa. Like I was never fooled. I was like, you can't fool me trying to dress up as
That's
something.
sad. So you didn't believe?
Sad
You've
little
never
life,
believed?
Jane.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should caveat right
believe.
now
I
that if
was just-
anyone is listening with small children, maybe put your AirPods in or remove them
too late.
from the room.
I already spoiled that one. But I did believe. Listen, I really believed because my parents went the full shebang and did like the little dusty footprints, and they did all of that stuff, and like they ate the cake outside
Yeah, a
and
little
ate
bite in the
had a
mince
bite of
pie.
a carrot. Poor dad like drank some
Sherry.
Yeah, that we did that. And like my mum and dad, we had a balcony like on our house, and because it was an upside down house, like our kitchen's upstairs,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
and the bedroom's downstairs. And so on the balcony they would do like sort of sleigh tracks, like looked like a sleigh had been
Wow,
there.
and they really
went
they
for
went
it.
in.
So I believed.
And you, as the cynic at 3, were like, "What
no,
the hell is this?"
I wasn't the cynic. I thought Santa existed, but I just hated the fact my mum was taking me to fake Santas because like, I know the real guy's there. You're just taking me to some fake ones.
we were always told that it was Santa's helper. Obviously, he was incredibly busy, so he sent helpers to do the Santa duties.
No. Well,
So every year we would go to, it was called Bins, the department store.
the bins. What a treat.
We'd go to the bin out back.
Your
No,
mum
so
hadn't.
the House of Fraser in Darlington was called Bins, and we would go there every year to meet Father Christmas. And if you look at the picture, obviously they take a picture with Father Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, you would be sat on his lap. That would not be happening.
No,
There'd be no
no.
touching involved. But the picture, it looks like something. We look like something out of a horror movie. We look terrifying. Terrible
We need to get that.
haircuts.
We need to get that for the
Maybe
socials.
a little mullet.
Should we get
a
fined
heavy
some?
fringe.
We'll share with everyone the photos of us as Santa. It's terrifying, and you and I both know because we've both worked in a grotto.
We have worked in a grotto.
Santa's grotto.
We have. But before we get on to that, do you not remember the gifts that you used to get? Do you recall a gift when you went to meet Father Christmas?
Yes, I got like big colouring sets and things like that. But still, I wasn't fooled. I was like, this strange man dressed up as Santa's giving me gifts. Nothing safe about that.
Was it the ropey beard or the dodgy outfit that gave it away?
Smoker's breath.
Well, I mean, we can talk about that.
The boozy breath. I was like,
remember,
no,
so when I
that's-
was still living in Darlington, my dad worked at a factory and they had like a family Christmas there. The kids could go if Father Christmas was there. I got the Paul Daniels magic set. You're not going to know who Paul Daniels
Yes,
is.
I do.
are
The
you?
famous
Paul
magician.
and Debbie.
Yeah, that's a really.
Got the look of Debbie McGee, actually.
I
Don't say I've got the look of Paul. I've got the receding hairline of Paul Daniels. That's what I want on my Christmas wish list.
A hair transplant.
Yes, please.
No.
Forget the turkey on the table. I'm off to turkey. This is why this crown's kind of helping today.
That's why
it's
you
hiding
popped
a
that
multitude of sins.
Mine's
I'm going to wear it from now on.
Mine's falling down my little pea head. So
You have got a frightfully small head, like a pea on a drum, as my mum used to say.
So you used to go to see Santa.
So we're going to see Santa. Yeah.
Is that your tradition?
Yeah, it was a tradition. It was nice. And then we would always go to London at Christmas.
See, we never did that. I think that's why I never went to the department stores.
Always. So we would have a couple of nights in London. We'd take the bus and go and see all the Christmas lights.
God, your parents were really bougie.
Down Oxford
what?
Street, up Regent Street. We'd go to Hamleys. It was like really special. And actually, we've continued that tradition. So this Christmas, my dad took us and my niece and my nephew to continue the tradition. So yeah, super nice.
My parents would never have let me in there. Like all those, I remember just going to Toys R Us and being like, right, yep, you've got 5 minutes. Don't look too long.
Toys R Us.
They were like, we don't, because they knew what we were like. We'd be like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that.
That was just the most amazing place on earth.
Hamleys was even like, that was the things I saw on TV. We never went to that.
Yeah, Hamleys was incredible.
I wish I
still
had.
is. It still is an amazing place to go. And
I like the Disney stores, you know, they had all those like.
Yeah, I think
because I was the Jasmine, the Disney princess for me.
From
Aladdin.
Oh really?
So obviously for me, I was like Jasmine. Yeah.
Oh really?
And I loved Lilo and Stitch.
Did you dress as Jasmine?
I don't think I dressed as her, thankfully. But I definitely had. I was obsessed with like Monsters Inc. and like Pixar and stuff like that. Yeah, probably.
But I think, you know, generally in this country, Christmas is kind of a bit half-hearted. You know, Christmas decorations you see.
You think? I love those streets. That, you know, there are streets in some places at home there are where they sort of compete and they have.
Oh, this is for people's houses.
Yeah, people's.
Yeah, but I'm talking about local councils. They just like there's like a wonky tree. Where I am in Portobello, the tree was wonky the day it was put up.
No, I know what we had, and I don't know if you had this back up in the north, is we had like the turning on of the Christmas lights, which is a whole event.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that they haven't asked you, because I mean you're in the Z League.
In my small town, yeah, probably no.
You've
Joking.
got Jasmine from the Shop Flaw.
Everyone crickets, silence. Who? But I remember that was like an event. Everyone would go to see the lights be turned on, and everyone's like, "Oh, there's a big red button."
Although lunch with Lynn, you know, I sent you the TikTok sensation lunch with Lynn. I think they live in Frome in Somerset, and they work in Boots. And the TikTok is basically what's for lunch today, Lynn, and that's the thing, and it just went viral. It's hilarious. I saw that their local council asked Lynn to turn on the Christmas lights. So there's hope for us yet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine they're explaining like, this is Lynn from TikTok, and all the oldies going, what's that?
We haven't reached the dizzying heights of Lunch with Lynn quite yet.
Not yet.
Did your parents ask you to turn on the lights to their Christmas tree?
No, not even. They're always telling me to turn off the lights in the house. It's like Blackpool illuminations in here.
Yeah, Blackpool
You leave them on.
And do your parents kind of go for it? Do they deck the halls?
We love a Christmas tree. Like my parents decorate. We've collected baubles every year since I was kids. Like every year we get a new bauble, and we have a Christmas shop in my town that's open all year round, and it's specifically for Christmas. It's insane. It's like a cottage, but it's full of like Christmas 24 hours a day, like 365 days a year. So we'd always collect them. And my mum loves fun baubles. Like she has a burger one. She has like really quirky sort of kitsch.
I was going to say, this is going to sound incredibly controversial, but I hate a themed Christmas tree.
It's like it's not fun, is it?
You know, it's like this year it's silver. This year it's got No. I
It
want
should
everything
be
thrown on there.
Yeah, it should be completely
Stuff
unmismatched.
that we made when we were 3. I want to see that on the tree.
So
if it's
do
not
I.
on the tree, I'm upset.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's the fun of it, isn't it? And it's
One year my mum said, when we're not having a tree, we've got a festive twig. It was like a tree branch with a few I was devastated.
I thought you meant she just got a twig,
It
like
was
an old tree.
apparently a branch now is as good as a Christmas tree.
No,
I was horrified.
I remember my dad always left it last minute to get a tree, and then what we'd do is we'd go around all the local like shopping centres, garden centres, and
Sounds
they
like
would
my
be
dad.
sold out. They'd be sold out the trees, but one time they were like, "But you can take the one we've got," and they had this literally gigantous like Christmas tree in the canteen of this garden centre. Then you can have that one, and he went,
It
brilliant.
was the size of the tree in Trafalgar Square.
It was absolutely huge, and you had to saw the top off of it. But
Isn't
it was
better
the
to saw the
best.
bottom off the tree so it still maintains the shape?
Yeah, that
One
would
would
have been
think.
a good idea.
Yeah.
And my mum has a tree skirt, like a little thing she puts at the bottom of the tree that's sort of
Ooh,
got like
to
a little,
hide a multitude of sins.
to hide all the nasty droppings.
We had a cat, so this is, we're still living in Darlington, called Barry. He was
Bazza.
half, as we called her, Bazza. She was
She was
half.
cool. She was a girl.
Yeah, we called her Barry. She was half Siamese, so she had a big nose. So we named her after Barry Manilow. So it was Barry.
That's
But
kind of
Barry,
you.
every Christmas, would get very confused that there was a tree inside the house and would pierce under the Christmas tree.
And then you followed suit.
Yeah, and then me drunkenly coming home, urinate under the tree, and all the gifts.
That's a good one. And yeah, I was speaking to someone the other day who said with pets that they rip it apart and it's
Yeah,
got
or
to be really
climb the
difficult.
tree, you know.
Yeah.
But I like a traditional Christmas. I'm a
Well,
traditionalist.
I think we should talk about our Santa's Grotto experience.
Yeah, so believe
From
it
being
or
a
not,
kid and now, having worked in grottos.
we, Jasmine and I, have both worked a Santa's Grotto.
So I'm dressed like a little elf today.
How was that experience for you?
I actually really enjoyed it. I actually loved it. But the thing that's most testing, not the kids, it's the parents.
Yeah,
The parents
Really?
are
demanding.
Yeah, very demanding. And I do have to say, anyone that's a Christmas elf, like, I have a respect for you because it is a hard
respect.
job. Like, hour after hour, acting enthusiastic, being all smiley, pretending that the North Pole.
Often the
you know.
kids, I don't know if this is a symptom of, COVID babies and they're less socialized, but were terrified of Father Christmas, like hysterical.
Now, they're like, got so much confidence. They're like, they chat back to Santa.
Yeah, and the things they're asking for, like last year, I overheard a lot of iPads were being asked for.
Really?
And, Father Christmas is really technologically advanced these days.
Father Christmas, he's broke, guys. He can't afford iPads.
But we were juggling multiple Father Christmases, that would
yeah.
call in sick. I would frantically be trying to locate a Father Christmas. And I definitely felt the pressure of you didn't want to ruin the mystery and the kind of magic of Father Christmas for these kids. But like you say, the parents too.
I absolutely, like, even when they're getting changed, you don't want a kid to accidentally see. And like, even my language, I'm trying to keep talking as if obviously he's just downstairs, he's going back to the North Pole tonight. Like, you can't even slip up and say to the parent, like, oh yeah, he'll be done soon, he's going to the pub later.
I mean, the year that I did it, the Father's Christmas outfit was incredibly ropey. I mean, you did not need to be a smart kid to know that this was not the Father Christmas.
Oh no, my
And
Santas
would be
were good.
asking the elf if they had any tobacco during their break. It was like that scene out of Home Alone, when the Father Christmas is smoking or the elf is smoking.
yeah.
It was that.
Oh yeah.
He'd be smoking around the corner of the shop.
Oh, definitely.
The beard would be like skew-if, and it was just a disaster. I would literally be dying inside, cringing. I remember one time the family came out of the grotto, they just met Santa. And then the mother was like, "Can I have a word?" I was like, "Here we go."
Oh no.
And then said, come over here to her daughter and say what you just said to me. Say what you just said to me. She was like, "I don't believe in Father Christmas anymore." I was like, oh God, if only the ground could swallow me whole right now.
What do you say to that? Be like, well, it's better you learn now.
I mean, the kid did look about 14, but fine. If you want to meet Father Christmas, you want to meet Father Christmas. But I think what had happened is that Father Christmas had assumed that it was, it wasn't for them. There were other children in the party.
Oh, it assumed that the jig was up.
No, just assumed that the kid was a casual observer
Yeah,
of
not
other people meeting folks. So it was completely ignored. Didn't get a gift. Devastated. In tears. The mum was in tears.
no.
It's a lot of pressure.
Oh my
A
gosh.
lot of pressure. To the point where, I was like, we need to pull some strings and send an incredible gift. So she ended up getting a gift that was like, 10 times the value of the actual gift they were getting.
giving.
And also you're managing, I think children's expectations are so much higher.
Yeah.
One year I was offering a wooden toy. What about you? In the grotto, what was the
Still-
gift?
Oh yeah, it's like a beautifully made though, wooden toy.
Yeah, beautifully made, but does the kid want that toy?
I mean, I did watch plenty of kids use the toy and then be like, is this all it does? And then,
Is this all we get?
because obviously they have like iPads and game stations now, and it's harder to compete with that.
Yeah.
I do think though that my favorite kids are the one that's like, I had one that came to me and the mum was like, the jig's up with this one, and the kid was like, yeah, I know he's not real, but I'm still here for the fun of it. I love those kids. They're kind of like mini adults, when you speak to them and they're just like,
Yeah, I think that it's not what it's all about. It's just like the fun of it, the joy of it.
Yeah.
I also remember one year we had an adult turn up alone.
yes, I've had so many people asking me,
With
why
no
can't I go down?
With no children, and we had to change the guidance to be like, adults are not allowed to come on their own.
Yeah.
Adults must be accompanied by a child.
Do you know what was? I had the same issue, and some adults were saying to me, please, can we come? I really want to go see. Why can't we go? And I literally looked at them and I went, it is a safeguarding issue to let strange adults down in a room full of children. And that just shuts them up.
Just saying.
And then they leave and they go, ooh.
Just
They want people
saying.
thinking I'm a nonce.
Oh my God. Merry
do.
Christmas. So maybe this will be the last Christmas that we do in retail, Jasmine. What do you think?
I don't know about you, but it might be for me.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
You'll still be there on your last day. The last days on this earth, Tim, you'll be in a shop.
Oh, don't.
I'm joking. I think, what are you thinking?
All I want for Christmas is a new career, quite frankly.
All I want for Christmas
Is you, babe.
is you.